Hello, and welcome to another edition of Pro Wrestling Weekly UK. Today we're going to talk about the crazy week of WrestleMania. It's so crazy this year that on Friday we're getting a pre-show instead of before the pre-show. So we're going to list just the two matches and talk a little bit about SmackDown that's coming up Friday, the Friday before WrestleMania.
As Manners has just said, the go-home edition of SmackDown before Mania this year is almost like a kickoff show or a pre-show, whatever you want to call it, where we're getting matches that we would normally get at Mania, often on the kickoff show, on SmackDown, instead of at Mania this year. So we're going to have to do predictions for those as well. So let's start with the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
List my competitors.
So we've got Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode defending against the Street Profits, the Mysterios, and Alpha Academy.
How long did you think it was going to take the Mysterios to be in a tag team match?
I'm surprised it didn't happen before now.
I know. Exactly.
I am so surprised they didn't do this a while ago, especially when you had them feuding with Seth, and you could have had
I know.
Buddy Murphy and Austin Theory, and it was there. And
never pulled it, did they?
They were going to do it.
Would they be the first ever father-son tag team champions?
I would imagine so. I can't think of any others that come to mind.
I think they would be.
I mean,
the only thing I can think of is maybe Bullet Bob Armstrong and one of his sons, but I don't know. It's a crazy thinking, isn't it?
Knowing really.
I don't mind this match for a SmackDown pre-show because I think it's going to add a lot to WrestleMania having no pre-show, just in action straight away, good entrance straight away in WrestleMania. So I think having this at SmackDown, it does justice to the match instead of being on pre-show. I think it means more if it's on SmackDown than the pre-show.
Of course, yeah, I think it's a great idea to have these matches on SmackDown. We can watch them, enjoy them for what they're meant to be before Mania, and obviously, like you just said, we then won't get them on the kickoff show where they're kind of just...
They're going to go all guns.
They're not important on the kickoff show, are they? Often, and it's sad because these matches should be a bit more. It does annoy me when they put title matches on pre-shows.
To be fair, they're making it now in WWE, so that it's not like obviously the champions Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler are a thrown together tag team, but they've been together for a long time now, and the Mysterios are that's just a tag team right there, isn't it? And I like this this Otis and Chad tag team partnerships. Yeah, I'm liking this. I don't know why they do some good stuff. They did some good stuff with Daniel Bryan a couple of months ago as well.
Yeah, they do. It's great stuff.
And obviously the Street Profits are a tag team. So
yeah, it's really nice. We've got 4. Obviously, the Mysterios is a weird one, but there's a good reason why they are a tag team. But we've got 4 tag teams, actual tag teams.
There's actual tag teams.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Normally we get 2 guys who are just thrown together. We've got nothing for you. We'll just put you together, which is exactly what Otis and Chad Gable are, I might like to add. But they've formed them into a tag team.
They've formed into a very interesting tag team.
I like this. I like where it's going. And Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode recently have really doubled down on the tag team, haven't they? They got matching outfits. They got new entrants, new music.
Yeah, I think because they both know that's basically it now for them.
Yeah, I mean, I recently read something from Bobby Roode about why he dropped the Glorious theme song, because they were coming out separately, weren't they, to different songs?
Yeah,
and his response was something along the lines of that he's an old school type of guy. So when he thinks of tag teams, he thinks of 2 people who are in sync, so they should come out to the same song and the same.
Yeah. Obviously, we've had great tag team partnerships with Bobby in the past, so
yeah.
And this one's been going for a while now. They haven't done bad. They must be like 3-time champions by now.
I'm not entirely sure of the exact figure, but they're doing great, and I like. Both guys are great wrestlers. This is it's a great little tag team, isn't it? It's interesting.
But we're saying all these great things here, but they're probably going to lose titles, aren't they?
It's just interesting to me the fact that they've put, and this is going out there a little bit, I know, but it's interesting to me that they've put these 2 guys together, considering who these 2 guys are often compared to.
Yeah. It's
it's just an interesting way that they've matched them up, isn't it?
And to be fair, they're both wearing ripped denim jackets that Triple H used to wear in the past.
Yeah, you can see it, can't you?
Yeah.
Or if you haven't seen it now, you will, because I've said.
Yeah.
You're going to see it now. but I'm personally going to go for them keeping the titles.
Oh, right,
Because,
okay.
I know that probably shocked you, but like I just said, they've doubled down on the fact that they are a tag team. So why go to that work and then just say, oh, we're going to take the titles off you? I think they keep the titles in. Obviously, it's a fatal four-way match. A whole load of things can happen, but I think they keep the titles and come out of the match with a feud. So they'll have a clear opponent, won't they, going forward?
Yeah.
I think they keep the titles.
Fair enough. I'm going to go for... I think they're going to give it back to the Street Profits.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just think they're going to go back to the old ways. That's just my opinion on the matter.
I mean, it's not a bad... Street Profits are great, and it wouldn't be a bad option to put the titles back on them. I just think that at the moment, these guys are like in the second half of their career, if you want to say it that way.
Yeah.
They're experienced now. They can make guys look good.
Yeah.
And having the titles on them will almost add a good element to a show because you've got these almost veteran champions.
Don't get me wrong. I want them to keep the titles. I just don't think they're going to.
I think they keep the titles. And I think that we get an interesting feud going forward. I don't want to see them lose the titles in a match like this.
Yeah.
Because what's going to happen? They lose the titles in a match like this. At the next pay-per-view, they'll probably win them back from whoever they lose.
Probably,
I
yeah.
don't want to see that. I'd rather them cement an actual tag team reign. So, yeah, I'm going for Dolph and Robert.
Okay. I'm going to go with Street Profits.
Okay. You watch the Mysterios come out as champions.
Yeah, probably.
Both people.
Probably.
And the second match we're going to talk about is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale, which traditionally takes place at WrestleMania. Obviously, we've mentioned this is going to take place on SmackDown as well. Would you like me to read out the list of 22 superstars?
Yes.
Okay. So we've got Akira Tozawa, Angel Garza, Cedric Alexander, Drew Gulak, Elias, Eric, Gran Metalik, Humberto Carrillo. We've got Jackson Riker, Jey Uso, Kalisto, King Corbin, Lince Dorado, Mace Murphy, Mustafa Ali, Ricochet, Shelton Benjamin, Shinsuke Nakamura, Slapjack, T-Bar, and Tucker.
When you think of these names that you just called out, yeah, in my head, only two jump out.
It's an interesting list, isn't it?
All I heard from you, yeah, was Nakamura,
yeah,
and Elias,
yeah.
So I'm gonna say one of those guys, unless there's a shock like entrance, you don't know, do you?
What upsets me about what you've just said, is you've just categorized a lot of these people.
That's the way it is, bro. That is the way it's the WWE.
You've categorized them, which is a fair assumption, isn't it? Really, after what we see on TV. Yeah. But one of the names on that list really upsets me, and that's Ricochet. Ricochet is on that list, and it's sad that name didn't jump out at you.
It doesn't anymore. Because it used to.
Because we all know what Ricochet can do, and he hasn't been given a chance to.
No, he was given a title match for the Ultimate Squash match.
Yeah. I mean, I know.
So Ricochet no longer is the name on the edge of your on the end of your tongue anymore, like it used to be.
It's just sad, isn't it? Because
it's very sad. I just think the way everything's gone in wrestling recently, and the kind of mini push that Nakamura's had, he has to win this because he's not on the main card and he's had a good couple months.
Yeah, I get that.
That's my vote for this match. I think a lot of these names that you've listed deserve me to, like, as fan, to say, oh yeah, I can't wait to see him. But in the current climate with a lot of people in WWE, you don't say that anymore.
No.
Like, to me, Ricochet might as well not work for WWE. Even young guys like Murphy, he's phenomenal in the ring. You don't see nothing anymore. All these guys are like lower mid-card guys now.
Yeah, it's not great.
Even one of the greatest Japanese wrestlers of all time, Nakamura, is a mid-card now.
Not great, is it?
No.
So,
like Corbin, I know obviously you said Corbin in this match as well, yeah? He was getting the push. But I don't see him win 2 Andres.
No. So going back to that, I was just going to read out the previous winners because they seem to run a trend here.
Yeah.
We've got Cesaro, Big Show, Baron Corbin, Mojo Rawley, Matt Hardy, and Braun Strowman.
All of these were getting a push.
And nothing happened with any of them.
Oh, you can't really say Braun Strowman, nothing happened. He won the title on WrestleMania after.
Yeah, but the particular Battle Royal doesn't really do anything for anyone, does it?
No. Was there a battle royal last year?
No, because we had Mania at the PC, didn't we?
Yeah, I
And
remember now.
obviously restrictions. They weren't willing to put so many people in the ring.
Yeah, I just think the whole battle royal is, like I said with the Dusty thing in previous videos, it's just the name thing. People want to win it because of the name, but a lot of these guys that are in it these days, Andre Giant doesn't mean a lot to them. They've never had contact with him. Like the only person that Andre Giant name means to these days is what we heard, that Almost favourite wrestler is Andre Giant. So why is he not in this match, and why is he in the title picture?
Almost would have made a lot of sense to be in this match, to be honest with you.
I know.
Also, running through the list, we've got some interesting names here. We've got Jey Uso on this list.
Yeah.
We've got King Corbin, who obviously is quite recently he got involved in a Bobby Lashley segment, didn't he?
Yeah.
We got, I'm pretty sure, every member of Retribution on here, including the former leader in Mustafa Ali. We've got Ricochet in there, like I've already mentioned. We've got Tucker. Where did he go?
I haven't seen Tucker for
What
months.
happened there? We've got Tucker. We got Eric from the Viking Raiders Experience.
War Machine, whatever you want to call him.
Who I believe is a return because he's been out for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander in this match as well.
The rejects from the business.
So it's an interesting group of people over here. Obviously Elias that you mentioned and Jackson Riker.
See, that's why I said Elias as well, because Elias has got an ally.
Well, a lot of the guys do, because you've obviously got the Hurt Business guys. You've got the Retribution. There's a lot of them, isn't there?
I just think the Hurt Business guys will blame each other, so they go against each other straight away.
Yeah.
It's a crazy Andre Giant Battle Royal this year. I don't think it's a bad thing to have it, but...
I like it. I'm glad they're having it, and I'm glad they're having it away from the pre-show, because we might actually watch it for what it's worth.
Yeah, I agree.
Rather than watching it knowing that in half an hour's time we're getting a Mania. Kind of doesn't always give it the same feel, does it?
Who are you going to go for with this one?
I think the Nakamura one is a good shout, to be honest with you. He has had somewhat of a little run, or I don't know if you want to call it a push, but he's had something, hasn't he?
I would say it's more a run than a push.
It's not a push because he hasn't really hit any heights yet, but also so has King Corbin, and obviously wouldn't it be great if Jey Uso could win it as well? But I think it interests me that there's a whole Retribution thing going on in here.
Yeah.
All of them, I believe.
So what, is Ali going to win then?
I don't know. I mean, he could...
Choose your name, bro. Choose your name. The indecisive Hughes has come back.
There's 22 names to choose from.
I'll try straight away.
Wouldn't it be great if Ali won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal? Because typically we've had bigger guys win it, haven't we? I mean, the guys I mentioned were bigger guys. I mean, wouldn't that be great? And obviously we've got the Retribution theme going through this match. I mean, all of them are in it. Most of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you said it would hurt business, but these guys are not going to play nicely, are they?
No.
And I it wouldn't surprise me if they do some strange sort of finish where they end up taking each other out or something, leaving Ali to win.
Yeah.
It's a weird one. I think if I don't want to go the same as you, so I'm not going to pick Nakamura because then it takes excitement out of it, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. So I will go for Mustafa Ali, and I think it'll be a very, very strange win. But we had Matt Hardy win with the help of Bray Wyatt, so strange things can happen.
Yeah.
I think this match could... Obviously, if Nakamura wins, he might get some sort of push off of the back of it. But if you take Nakamura away from the picture, the only other thing that I see happening in this match is the Retribution story. There's just a whole bunch of names here that hardly get used, which is sad to see, but that's what happens. There's a whole bunch of names that aren't on TV often. So you've either got Nakamura or you've got Retribution.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll go for Ali, and you're going for Nakamura.
Yep.
But yeah, this is a hard one to call because we've got 22 names. Could be anyone. We're not even accounting for the fact that there might be a 23rd.
No.
But based off of this list.
That was our predictions for pre-show SmackDown before WrestleMania. It's just a couple matches to whet the appetite of the big event that's happening the weekend. Hope you guys liked. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn the notification bell on. And we'll see you tomorrow for Night 1 WrestleMania prediction video. Peace.